The story takes place in the year 2085, where the greatest breakthrough in human history is the mastery of technology granting eternal life. Why does humanity age? Every time chromosomes undergo cell division, telomeres shorten as a substitute to protect genetic information from being lost. As people grow older, the number of cell divisions increases, and telomeres shorten further. When telomeres can no longer safeguard the cells die. That is what we call aging. The most significant scientific breakthrough was the discovery of a way to extend the length of telomeres, directly solving the problem of aging. From then on, humanity achieved the technology of eternal life. However, does immortality mean humanity has entirely bid farewell to aging and disease? The answer is no. While the end of human life can be delayed, Earth's resources remain finite. What would happen if every human became immortal while humanity continued to reproduce new generations? What do you think? The result is that the technology for immortality ends up in the hands of a select group of rulers and the wealthy. Dictators and capitalists gain the privilege of eternal life, while ordinary people are still left to face death. This led to the outbreak of a war. The lives of the poor grew even harsher, while the power of the dictators became more entrenched. The entire world seemed to split into one step forward led to heaven, one step backward led to hell. In the Ash Quarter, a suffocating slum choked with coal dust, mortals cram into dilapidated apartments, entire families packed into a single room, laboring in mines and factories. 10-year-old children haul ore, their hands bleeding, their lungs failing. By the age of 40, they die not from the passage of time, but from hunger or exhaustion.
My mother always told me to be content with my lot in life, to be a good person, kind and content. She said that, as long as I followed my heart, I would naturally find happiness. Every day I work in the mines of the Ash Quarter, hauling ore. The work is exhausting and the pay meager, but we are not greedy. Though life is harsh, our hearts are full. I have many friends who are like me, working class people. Life is tough for everyone, but each of them is good-hearted. We gather together, laugh and joke, argue playfully, and do silly, meaningless things. Yet I know that this feeling, this simplicity, is what happiness is. My life was simple and happy until the day my mother fell ill. My friends all felt sorrow for me and did their best to help in whatever way they could, but we were all poor, and their abilities were limited. I needed money, perhaps just a few pills that could save my mother. For that, I was willing to do anything. Working through the nights, selling blood, even stealing. I did it all. Desperate for money, I was willing to sacrifice anything. But no matter how hard I tried, I couldn't change the inevitable. On the night she passed, I held her hand, tears long dried. She told me, "Be kind, be content, and happiness will come naturally." My friends tried to console me. They are all good people, yet their words couldn't reach me. That day, I asked myself, is being a good person truly enough?
Foolish people, you will never understand what power truly means. Power is the ability to get everything I want, including immortality. I am the ruler of this world. This world revolves around me, and you must eke out your existence under the rules I establish. And this situation will last forever. Be obedient. Be content. Sometimes, I enjoy creating so-called misfortunes to toy with my subjects. Then, when I offer them a little assistance, they rejoice and grovel before me like eager dogs. Of course, I don't actually care about what they truly think. To me, they are toys, pets, and my slaves. Everyone has their role and purpose. My role is to spread fear, to make them believe that they must submit to my rule. Occasionally, I kill one or two people. Occasionally, I reward those who swear allegiance to me. The truth is, I know. While they flatter me on the surface, they are secretly plotting to overthrow me. But that is just another game. The essence of ruling is fear. Yet, the ultimate form of fear is having hope. I even create opportunities for them to rebel, letting them think they have a chance to succeed, only to completely crush their desires when they believe victory is within reach. Let me tell you, that is the only thing I find entertaining. But in truth, these days are rather boring. How much longer must I endure this kind of existence?
Let me tell you. Evil must come to an end, and the tyrant's regime must be overthrown. I have walked through the dark alleys of the Ash Quarter and have witnessed far too much suffering. Workers sell their labor for meager pay, never receiving what they truly deserve. Poverty leaves children starving, and disease claims countless lives. If the wealthy were willing to offer help, much of the world's misery could be alleviated. Yet, these people choose to use their wealth only to satisfy their personal désir. This world is ruled by absolute power, and those in charge show no mercy to the people. So, I gathered many like-minded individuals who share the desire to overthrow tyranny. At first, I thought pure passion and determination would be enough to shake the city to its core. But the rulers have guns and advanced weaponry, while we only have our bodies and crude tools. Failure came at a heavy price. My comrades fell under the hail of bullets, and my heart felt like it was being torn apart. I asked myself, can sheer willpower and fists truly change fate? My goal remains the same, but my methods have changed. To overthrow a regime, one must rely on wealth and influence. I have used every unscrupulous method to accumulate resources for the unscrupulous method to accumulate resources for the one and bury and see. Resistance, building connections and networks. The revolution is ongoing. Yet, my comrades have told me that my gaze has changed. Am I still the same person I once was?
I was born into a poor family, but compared to most, I was slightly luckier. I am beautiful. Am I the most beautiful in the world? I dare not say, but I do know I could captivate one person, just one. This person is no ordinary man. At the very least, he has the power to change my fate and take me away from the slums. At first, I thought he was just another wealthy man, but I noticed how many so-called nobles treated him with great respect. Or rather, instead of respect, it was more like fear. He is a man who inspires fear. He is someone who holds the power to grant death to others. Not only does he have the ability to take lives, but he can also grant immortality. Naturally, he also has the power to give me eternal youth and beauty. I am but ears to him, listening as he confides. Last night he was drunk. Holding my hand, he began to talk about the past. His voice was low, like speaking to himself. Yet, through his words, I saw the truth of the world. He said that when he was young in the Ash Quarter, he was poor but could laugh. He drank with his friends, listened to their jokes, and felt that it was enough. But then his mother fell ill. Despite doing everything he couldn't save her life. That incident changed him. So, he took to the streets, rallying people, hoping to overturn the world. But he failed and came to realize that his methods were wrong. He set out to make himself wealthy and powerful, secretly gathering manpower and weapons. Eventually, he succeeded in overthrowing tyranny. Later, he began to question why he had given so much, nearly exhausting all his time and energy, only for others to sit back and reap the rewards without effort. Is that fair? He then said that I resemble his mother.